The three of us spend the rest of the morning preparing breakfast. Cerise builds the fire on her own and gets a little too into it.
Heck yes!
Nice.
Show off.
Once the fire is lit, I take out 2 metal bowls from my backpack and place them beside the fire. Ilis watches me, curiosity in her eyes. I wait for her to come closer, and she does so. You can pour the water into this bowl. Ilis nods and opens the canteen. She then pours the water into the metal bowl. Cerise hovers over us to watch the two of us at work. Nice. Now we add the leaves. The leaves crumple a little as I take them from my coat pocket and add them to the bowl. They float a little, and I try to push them down into the water with my fingers.
What now?
Now we boil the water and let the leaves infuse. The fire is only small. I place the bowl over it and now sets atop the burning kindling. It should only take a few short moments to boil. Ilis and Cerise watch the bowl as if they're waiting for something magical to happen. It almost makes me want to laugh out loud. I don't know what they're expecting, but it's nothing special. Soon enough, the water boils and I remove it from the fire, being careful not to burn myself. Then I place it beside the empty bowl for a moment. While it cools, I place a piece of cloth over the empty bowl and pour the boiled water over the cloth. The cloth catches all the leaves and the water enters the bowl beneath it. Finally, I take the cloth off the bowl, and inside it is now hot green tea.
Wow, it's like magic.
Alice looks truly impressed. It's rather cute.
Yay!
Yay! It's nothing special. Cerise grumbles and crosses her arms at the sight.
Yeah, it's nothing special. Just like the food you fed us last night.
Cerise's comment doesn't change a thing. I take 3 cups from my backpack as well as the bundle from last night and pour our tea equally into the cups. Then I open the bundle and reveal what's left of my rations. Okay, breakfast time. Eat as much as you want. And drink your tea, it'll give you strength for the journey ahead. A smile creeps on my face. I can't help it as I sound so much like a mother right now. What would she think if she knew?
She makes it sound like she's giving us a feast.
Ilis and Cerise give me a look of massed appreciation before they each take a cup and some bread and cheese. With a little too much excitement, I take my own share. The cup feels warm in my hands. I hold it to my lips and take a sip of the fresh tea. The liquid is hot in my mouth, but it comforts me. It tastes just how I remember it, bitter yet sweet with the memories of my mother. Will the others like it? It takes only a glance to see that Cerise is too busy stuffing her face to bother with the tea. Ilis, on the other hand, holds her cup with 2 hands and gracefully lifts it to her pink lips. She takes a sip, and I can see by her expression that she doesn't like the taste. She notices me watching and forces a smile.
It's different.
With a smile, I go to tell her she doesn't have to force herself, but a loud squawking pierces my ears as a bird of some kind flies over us. Soon after, Ilis' shrieks fill this forest, sending more birds fluttering out of the trees and away from the commotion. She jumps to her feet, spilling her cup of tea on the floor in the process.
Ew, it pooped on me! The bird pooped on me!
Her eyes tear up and she looks like she's about to cry. Cerise bursts into laughter and spills her own tea. Unfortunately for me, I'm sitting beside Cerise and her tea spills all over my arm. The hot liquid goes through my coat and scalds my skin. My reaction to the pain causes me to drop my cup of tea, hopelessly. I watch it fall to the floor and go to waste.
Exactly where it belongs.
Oh, come on. You and your
Down.
bean water.
Down with tea. It's better than leaf water. God.
The 2 girls don't seem to notice, and soon they're at each other's throats just as I had anticipated.
Shut up, Cerise. Just shut up for once. This is happening because you're here. You're nothing but a bad omen, a burden I don't want in my life.
Cerise's laughter stops, her amusement vanishes, and she now appears to be fueled by anger.
Excuse me? All I've ever done is try to be a friend to you, and all you've ever seemed to do in return is push me away.
I'm left feeling disappointed. Not about my arm, I can handle a little pain, but the tea, that took so long to make. My arm, I have to treat it. What a pain. What a real pain these two have become.
A friend? All you've done is tease and condescend me. You call that being a friend? That might be the way you see it, but...
Hey! They're silent. Their eyes are now on me. They take notice of me and see I'm in pain. Cerise looks dumbfounded while Eilis appears worried. I'm going to need some help with this burn.
Oh my goodness.
Eilis doesn't waste any time. She rushes over to my backpack and takes out a salve. It's the same one I used on her earlier. She then takes a clean bandage and comes over to my side. While Eilis opens the salve and puts some on her index finger, I roll up my sleeve, exposing the red flesh underneath. It doesn't look too bad. Eilis applies the salve, gently rubbing it onto my skin. It's painful, but I bear it. She does the job well and finishes it by wrapping the bandage around my arm with care. Once she's finished, she pulls away from me and looks up at me in concern.
Will you be okay?
Of course. Thanks to you. You're a fast learner. Her cheeks warm at my words, and a smile graces her lips. I can't help but smile back at her, my own face growing warm. We gaze at each other for a moment. Cerise just like, gay.
Yeah.
Cerise stands over me. I have to strain my neck to look up at her. There's also a look of guilt on her once smiling face. Cerise rubs the back of her neck in an awkward silence as I wait for her to speak. Alice gives her a little impatient nudge with her elbow.
I'm sorry. I was careless.
In this moment, Cerise reminds me of a child apologizing just so she doesn't get scolded, but I know that's not true. There's feeling in her apology. She didn't mean it, no matter how much of a pain she's been up till now. What is this? Am I starting to grow a soft spot for her?
You're always careless. Piss off! Or should I say, shit off?
Ooh, burn.
Oh, bird. You can say whatever you want. It all sounds like crazy talk to me. Why, you little prissy princess? You big nosy dog?
The two girls glare at each other, and a dark aura surrounds them. The only thing I can seem to think is how much they act like children. Two children who don't know any better, who are always trying to one-up each other, who act like they hate each other, but in the end, they love one another. Two children are two puppies. The thought makes me laugh aloud. The two of them turn on me, irritation in their eyes. I can only bring myself to smile at them as I try to hold back another burst of laughter.
What's so funny?
The two of you. ...
Dot, dot, dot. No, but no. Get down, get down.
Your cat being a...
Yeah, he wants to cuddle.
After that little incident, the three of us ate in an awkward silence before we packed up our things and traveled further into the forest. So much for breakfast. We've been walking for some time now, and I figure that both Eilis and Cerise are tired. I haven't heard a peep from them since we started. This has given me time to myself, to think to my own thoughts. It feels strange. I almost feel like I'm alone again. The only thing that reminds me I'm not alone is the reassuring sound of footsteps behind me. Even so, I look over my shoulder every now and then to see if they're still following me, and sure enough, they're still there, trailing behind me like two lost pups. A smile forms on my face at the thought. What's wrong with me? Why do I keep smiling today? Is it because of them I can smile again? Yes, it's their fault. They've made me laugh, too. I can't remember the last time anything made me laugh. It was nice. Mother, I wonder what she'd think of them. She'd like them. She always wanted a pet dog. How about two? What do you say, Mother? My eyes always look up to the sky when I address her. I don't know why. It's not like I believe in the afterlife. It's just nice to think that she's up there watching me.
Ugh, are we there yet?
My thoughts are disrupted by Cerise's whining. Do you see a town around here?
No.
Then keep walking.
I'm not taking another step.
Cerise stamps her foot against the soil. I stop and turn back to her. There she stands, her face defiant and her mind made up. How dare she disobey her master? Bad dog.
What?
Eilis catches up and looks between the two of us.
What's going on? Are we taking a break? Yes, or I'll surely die.
Come on, we haven't walked that far. How do you expect to ever reach the town with that attitude?
How do you expect to ever make friends with yours? Cerise, there's no need for that. Just like there's no need for your constant nagging, Eilis. I could say the same for your whining.
And there we have it, the deciding factor. If I don't let us take a break soon, they'll kill each other. Maybe that won't be so bad. Look, if we can just walk a little further, we can stop for a bit. Agreed? The two of them glare my way, but seem to relent, as if they're too tired to argue.
Okay. ...
Okay, let me take a break. I need to drink some water.
Yep.
We are like a fourth of the way there.
Woo!
Maybe.
Oh boy. It's gonna be fun.
Okay. A flower field stretches out before us, its flowers white, purple, and pink. The grass is bright green and the sky is multicolored. Stars peek out and greet us, even though it's still daylight. It truly is beautiful, a sanctuary.
Wow, it's beautiful. You can say that again. Zoom, zoom.
Zoom. Cerise runs off ahead into the flower field and drives into the flowers. What am I trying to say? Excuse me.
Who knows?
My brain is not catching up with the eyes and thing. Eilis chases after her and follows her lead. They both lay in the grass and stare up at the starry sky. A shady tree sits on the outskirts of the field. Flowers surround it and keep it company. I head towards it. Once I reach the tree, I remove my backpack and sit down. It feels great to stretch my legs and rest my aching feet. The sight and scent of the flowers brings another memory to mind. Mother loved flowers. She used to take me into the forest each day to teach me about plants. Whenever we walked by some flowers, she'd pick one and lovingly braid it into my hair. How I miss those days. How I wish I could go back. Mother. A white flower catches my eye. I pluck it from the soil and with gentle movements I braid it into my hair.
Aww.
It's Mother I think of as I do this. I try to pretend it's her doing, but of course it doesn't fool me. No one could ever replace her or the things she did.
Hey, that looks pretty.
Cerise towers over me with a giant grin on her face. Bits of grass stick to her dress and her hair is a tangled mess.
Can you put some in my hair?
She doesn't realize she's asking me to share something personal. It's like the tea all over again. A scowl crosses my features as I pretend to be annoyed, but honestly I feel happy right now. I feel closer to Mother. Sure, sit down. Cerise's face lights up and she bounces up and down before she takes a seat on the grass before me.
Yay! I want pink ones, okay?
Okay, I'll try my best. Aww.
Aww.
With care, I pluck some pink flowers from nearby and kneel beside Cerise. Then I start to braid each flower into her hair. Her hair is short and curly, but holds the flowers in place. It feels soft and fluffy, like how I imagine a cloud to feel. Cerise giggles and moves about as I do this. Stop that.
I'm sorry, it just tickles.
It tickles.
Yeah, when you touch my hair.
Should I stop?
No, it's fine.
Okay. She continues to giggle and I continue to braid until all the flowers have been placed in her hair. All done. Cerise bounces up and onto her feet. She spins around. The sunlight catches the sparkles on her dress. Her cheeks are flush pink and her pretty lips pull into a smile. She's beautiful. Gay.
Gay. How do I look?
Oh, that's you. Sorry.
Sorry. How do I look?
Nice. Cerise looks happy enough with this mediocre response, and I can't help but blush.
You look cute too.
Cute? My face feels too hot. My stomach is filled with butterflies. I can't respond, and she doesn't give me the chance to. Cerise bounds off back into the flowers field. Eyeless passes her and comes over to me, purple flowers in hand.
Can you do my hair too,
Her question,
please? Sorry, I forgot a word.
Her question is mumbled and accompanied by a shy smile. Sure, take a seat. Eyeless smiles, hands me the flowers as she picked, and sits in front of me just as Cerise had. Her closeness makes me feel nervous and my hands start to shake. Her hair looks so delicate, I'm too embarrassed to touch it, but she's asking me to, she's giving me permission. With that in mind, I try to control my shaking hands as I take the first flower and grab a lock of her long hair. It feels just like Cerise's, soft and cloudy. There's a nice scent coming off of her, too. She smells like lavender. Unlike Cerise, Eyeless doesn't fidget or giggle while I braid flowers through her hair. She stays put and patiently waits for me to finish.
This is nice.
She says, breaking the companionable silence between us. Yes, is all I can make myself say, though I want to say more. There's so much I still don't know about her and Cerise. But I can't. It's better to stay ignorant and blissful than to discover the painful or terrifying truth. Besides, it's not like I care, right? There's one last flower, and I braid it in her hair with haste. I have to end this before I ask something stupid. It's all finished.
So pretty.
Yeah, she looks like the Rapunzel hair.
Yeah.
Eyeless stands up and looks down at me.
Thank you.
She beams as she plays with her newly braided hair. My heart flutters at the sight, but I meet her gaze. The purple flowers in her hair only enhance her beauty and make her eyes pop. Gay.
Gay. So gay.
This is a great thing.
It is.
You're welcome. I'm reminded once again by how different the two girls are. I didn't even get a thank you from Cerise, just a fashion show. How did the two of them know each other anyway? Surely they're not friends. Sisters, perhaps? Maybe even cousins?
Einar. No.
Einar.
Einar.
You can pronounce it however you want.
Hey, baby.
Alice's voice brings me back to the present moment. She's still looking down at me, but this time her face is more serious. I push myself off the ground and face her.
What do you think of Cerise?
Cerise?
Yeah.
Why would she ask me that? I'm an honest person, so I'll answer her. Well, I haven't known her for long. She's bossy and at times a pain. But you can tell that deep down she's a caring person.
I think you're right.
Huh?
It's nothing. Come on, let's go join her.
Alice runs over to Cerise and I follow her.